Welcome back to AT&T Center. 2-0 in favor of the Rampage after 20 minutes of play. Let's look at our highlights here, brought to you by Bud Light. Our intermission highlights, the sure sign of a good time. Here we go. Well, early on in this game, Michael Bodker with a penalty shot in the first minute of action. This shot low to the stick side and just a brilliant stop. Had to be a little bit nervous, Drew McIntyre, but a beautiful right pad save. But after that, still quite a bit of Rampage in the offensive zone. There's Krog. He gives it up off his backhand, but Dwan intercepts it. And because I think a puck possession initially by the Wolves, you look offensively, and there were some gaps defensively. But Dwan with a beautiful pass to his former teammate from Austin last year, Garrett Stafford. He rips one top shelf for the first goal of the season for the Rampage. A beauty it was. Offensive face-off, a scramble. But Dwan with a puck, he throws it towards the net, and somehow that puck had eyes. Drew McIntyre plays it with his stick, and then he tries to get his glove on it. This angle will show. This is a weak shot to the net. Look at the angle. Stop with the stick, and it climbs up the stick blade. Tries to get the glove down on it, goes over the left pad. Welcome back to AT&T Center. 3-0 in favor of the Rampage at a late power play goal. That's Ray Edwards. He's pretty happy as we look at our Bud Light intermission highs. The sure sign of a good time. Here we go. Let's go back to the first period. A nice start for the Rampage. In fact, they had a penalty shot, but did not score on it. But it didn't take them long after that. Nice bank pass back to the point. Puck all the way around the boards. Krog with it, gives it up to Baudouin, and look at Stafford all alone in the slot. Boy, plenty of time, and he loose one. The Rampage go up 1-0. Stafford, his first. Baudouin, the lone assist at 4:54. Face-off left to McIntyre. The puck will move to the left side of the boards. A battle for it, and it's just shifted by Baudouin towards the net, and boy, that's one you'd love to have back. 2-0 it ends up being. Baudouin, not credit with the goal, yeah, but it should be his goal. Nobody else touched it. And the first period ended with the Rampage up 2-0. A late power play in favor of the Rampage. I'm not sure if Jared Ross was trying to shoot that out, but possession was for the Rampage after the face-off. Bodker, he had plenty of time. A little carom off the stick of McIntyre from Tikhonov's pass. And Bodker makes no mistake. His first under the bar, a power play goal. Tikhonov from Stafford, the assist at 19.
For San Antonio out there against the Krog-Haydar combination. Now Krog and Haydar head off for a change. Let's see if the Rampage do as well. Oleg staying out there for now. It's a great Breckenkerr picking it out in front. Wrap around, big score! Matt Baudouin, he will get credit for that one.
It should be Matt Baudouin's third point of the game. They say first goal, of course, because they have not changed it, but that should be a second, as you mentioned. Quite a collision on the initial rush.
Enemy territory. Summers has it angle, ties him up in the corner. Krog getting some support now. Miller out there with Haydar and Krog. And John Lieber trying to find an offensive combination. Miller forced back into his own zone, taken away by Eddett. Eddett's going to drive into the back. Forehand and a stop. Rebound, and it's scooped up and buried. Defenseman Chris Summers following up the rush.
Now this play, the Wolves have an excellent exit of the puck from behind their net. Jason Krog in the far corner, the near corner
with the Minnesota Wild. Here comes Jason Krog. Rink-wide pass. Haydar moves in. Stafford trying to slow him down. Now it's Jamie Hunt playing it back to Haydar. To the corner now, Krog. He's always out in front, time to screen. Goes for the Hunt. One-timer, and it hit off the heel of his stick. We got some rust up in the other corner as May all over Krog. Penalty kill coming up. Hunt shoots, he scores! And now some more rust up as Stafford goes high into the face of DeVoe.
Well, May certainly was getting a penalty initially. It would have been a 5-on-3. The Wolves able to make a nice play back to Jamie Hunt, and he threads the needle through some traffic on the short side. I think Climby got a piece of it, but the Wolves on the board with a power play marker. And off the stick of Jamie Hunt, who back on the point after playing most of this game and some time last year on the forward line. You can see the top of your screen, you saw some activity, and that was going to be called. The Wolves have possession. Here's Haydar back to Hunt, and a one-timer beauty to put the Wolves on the board. So the first goal of the season for the Wolves goes to that league a lot better than it was when I played. They won the, I believe, European Championship last year, Austria.
Yes. Salenka has it. Over to Krog. 3 championships last year for Salenka and his Austria-based team.
Nice.
Including the European Championship. Darren Haydar controlling. Krog now. Back to Haydar. Up top for Hunt. One-timer pass. He scores! 2 on the power play for Jamie Hunt.
Oh, Haydar just patiently holding on to the puck and not a lot of pressure, and he just threads the needle again back. A nice soft pass so Hunt can tee it up. And this one was drilled from well out. Some traffic in front, and then that again is the key. I think Andre DeVoe, yes, he is the man in front, and these guys just do not get enough credit for the work they do in front of a goal. And Krog helping out. And there's the big Nolan Yonkman. I'll tell you, one of the things as a big defenseman, you've got to be aware of where you're at, because you can't be in him part of the season.
Very good at the playoffs for Chicago. Up ice. It's Jared Ross trying to dump it in. Bounces in the corner, and Yonkman is there. Lost it, centering pass. Machacek shoots, he scores! And all of a sudden it's a 2-goal game with 7:17 to go.
Well, just getting on top of the puck, and what a difference a couple of goals make. We were talking early in this third period about how commanding and how good San Antonio was playing, especially in the offensive zone. And now they're sitting back, they're not moving the puck well. And here's a good pressure and a giveaway. Look at, there's nobody in sight except maroon jerseys and Machacek with a ripper. Short side, beautiful. And as you mentioned, only 2 goals separate these two clubs with 7:17 remaining. And Ray Edwards says, we got to settle things down. Let's take a timeout. And Ray had the time and opportunity. There's the hit, though, by Jamie Cyphers on Kearns. Just a beauty. Timing everything, turning in, and as soon as Kearns touched the puck, he was nailed.
Jamie Cyphers surprising with his physical play. Hallweg now working into on one with Kearns. He shoots, he scores. Short side, 6-3.
Ryan Hallweg, known more for his fisticuffs and just being a pest at all times. He has 3 points, I believe, on the night now. Ring around, chipped out nicely, becomes a 2-on-1. Hallweg has the opportunity to move it across, does not, and he just roasts it. Listen to that baby off the top bar, underneath, over the glove hand, just placed perfectly.
Ray Edwards said he